everyone, it's b.Marcell. We just wrapped up an amazing b.Line prayer call. It's titled Be Brave. So God spoke to me last week and he told me to do a b.Line prayer call on being brave. And what he's so tired of us just being victims and acting like we're not children of God. He wants us to go out here every single day and be brave, knowing that our faith is so fierce and so strong that when God calls us to do something, when God calls us to help someone, that we're able to do it. So God is telling us today to stop being afraid, to stop acting like we don't have the confidence, because we have the confidence. We have everything that we need, and we have it all within us because God has blessed us and he's purposed us for a time such as this, for us to go out here and do everything that he's called us to do. And be everything that he's called us to be. So this week on our prayer call, Fatima worshipped for us on Ocean's Hillsong's song on being brave, about God calling us out into the water, going where our feet may fail. So there are times where, God calls us out there, but we have to keep our eyes focused on him. We have to do what he tells us to do, to be obedient, to start planting these seeds of discipline so that we can go out here and do everything and be everything that God has called us to be. So it's up to you, it's up to me to be able to listen, to discern when God tells me to do something. When he tells me to do something, am I going to do it, or am I just going to let time pass? Am I going to procrastinate? Procrastination is the killer to all success. So it's up to us if we really want to be successful, if we really want to gain that promotion, if we really want to, do what it is that we've been called to do, then it's up to us to be brave, to know that God has given us everything that we need. He's given us the strength. He's given us the talents, the gifts, the skills to be able to execute and to be able to deliver. So what God is telling us to do today, and if you listen to the b.Line prayer call, and I highly recommend that you do, listen to this b.Line prayer call playback. You will hear in the call how God is so serious and how he's not playing with us right now. He wants us to go after our purpose, after the passions that he's placed in our heart, and to do what he's called us to do so that we can do what we need to do to help other souls, and to be one with the body of Christ, to experience God in our love and in our care. He wants us to show and for us to display what it is to be his child, what it means to be one that is for him, that is with him, that loves like he loves, that gives to our neighbors, that care for our neighbors, that take on the responsibility to love our neighbors. So God really wants us today, beauties. He's calling us out. He's calling us women out to step into our purpose, to be brave, to not sit in depression, to sit in anxiety, to sit in confusion, but to sit and rest in him, knowing that he's gone before us and that we have the victory. So now is the time for us to do this. We can do this together. And I speak on Deuteronomy 31:6. Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid or tremble at them. For the Lord your God is the one who goes with you. He will not fail you, nor will he forsake you. I will read that again. Deuteronomy 31:6 and 7. I'm just going to read 6. Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid or tremble at them. For the Lord your God is the one who goes with you. He will not fail you, nor will he forsake you. Do you get that? If he's telling you to do it, it's already done. You just have to put your action in it. You just have to do what he's telling you to do. You have to write down and discern God's voice. Learn to listen and hear the Lord speak over what the earth is telling you to do, over what the world is telling you to do. Listen to our Father. He will not lead you astray. If you are obedient, there are so many blessings that will come from that. If you are obedient, planting these seeds of discipline, planting these seeds of obedience, God will bless you. Your harvest will come. He just wants you to just have faith. The size of a mustard seed. That's all he's asking you to do. And just do what he's telling you to do. He will tell you. He will give you little by little. And he will never give you more than you could ever bear. So trust him. Believe him. Because if you do it now, if you do it in this season, this new spring season, a season that is designed for growth, for the rain to come, guess what? The harvest will follow. So do what God is asking you to do. Listen to Him. Spend time with Him. Put on your full armor of God and just sit with Him. Ask Him, Father, what is it that you want me to do in this season, step by step, minute by minute? Guide me, Lord. Just guide me and just tell me, and I will do it, dear Heavenly Father. So listen to your Father. Write down His instructions so that you can remember them and act on them. Act on them. Act on them. He's calling us out into the deep. He wants us to be submerged in Him. So train yourself to become disciplined in hearing your Father's voice and doing the actions that God has called you to do, and watch Him bless you. I encourage you all to listen to the b.Line prayer call. Tonight's prayer call, it was amazing. Listen to it, not just once, but listen to it 2 and 3 times before next week's b.Line prayer call. If you have not done so yet, join the Brunch and Bible group. You can do it simply by going to our Facebook page, Brunch and Bible, and from there you will be able to request membership into Brunch and Bible. It's completely easy. We give a lot of tips in there on how to study, how to pray. It's just an empowering, encouraging community full of God's beauties. Check out our website, www.brunchandbible.com. I'll see you next Wednesday on the b.Line prayer call at 8 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time. Check our Facebook page for the dial-in information. Be blessed, everyone.